Regulators, mount up.
Hey everybody, Lewis here, Rshackbbq and other things. Well, this is a little different video. We're not going to be talking about cooking or anything like that, but I wanted to show you something that we purchased this summer so we can get away and relax and just have a good time. Of course, right now it's all winterized. If we take a look up on the mountains up there, you can see hopefully snow is coming down. So yeah, it's getting time. Anyhow, got my cup of coffee. So like I said, we run a catering business, and you know, our time during the summers is very busy. The nice thing is that you can take, you know, like Monday through Wednesday off and get away because you're mainly busy on the weekends. And we wanted to get something that I felt would sorry, somebody's stopping outside my gate there, and I'm just kind of watching them, see what's going on. So yeah, that was a bit odd, but anyhow, what we bought was, and I'm going to flip around and show you. All right, so you can see here in the backyard I got my Raging Rooster smoker here. The food trailer is actually parked outside the gate there because I've been using it. But what we have here is a 2022 Keystone Hideout. What is it? A 21 BHWE. So it's a bunkhouse. It is 25.7, I think is what they say, feet long, and it is a Murphy bed, no slide. But let me go over some of the features, what I like. So the bunks are on this end, and it's got plenty of storage. I've got chairs in there. I've got my my Weber Travel grill set up in there. Got extra bins and things like that down in there. Well, it's a pretty big storage area right there underneath the bunks. And pardon the mess back here, but it does come with a spare tire, at least the one we bought. Supposedly it's a walkable roof, and then also it's backup camera ready. There isn't one, so you can add one. You notice here it's got a 12-foot slide right here, and I'll open that up. It's got an outdoor plug in there, and then if you have a TV, you can plug it in there. Come around to there. This is a nice big storage area, and we'll talk about this once we get inside. That passes through all the way. You'll see there's another door on the other side. I've got bins, you know, for my tools to put the jacks down and everything. It does come with a power jack. I have a cover on it right now. 2 big propane tanks. Now when we bought this, it did come with 1 battery. I did add a second battery, and this is a neat feature too. This is a battery power box here. If I flip it over here, it's now running off battery inside the coach travel trailer. It is also hooked up to this, I believe it's a 200 watt solar panel on the roof, so it keeps those batteries charged. Here's the other pass-through door. You can see it on this side. Come down here. You've got your hot water. You got your fresh water connection. You've got your city water connection there. You've got your oven and I believe heater vents here. This, I believe, is your refrigerator. You got your shore power coming out there. You got a shower on this side. This is your black tank flush, so you can hook up your hose up there and wash out your black tank. You've got real easy to get to connectors here, you know, drains your gray tank and your black tank there. And this here, I think that's another satellite. Yeah, another satellite. So that's the back side of it. Now, we'll get back around the front here. So right now I have it on the battery. I also got shore power hooked up on it. But it is a nice looking trailer. Very, very comfortable. Come out here. So it does have speakers up there, and there is also a light strip that's back up in there when you have the awning out. Let's go on in here. It's got nice heavy duty steps. Get the door all the way open. Now, like I said, here it is winter time, and I do have a portable heater in here keeping it warm. It's nice and toasty in here. Closed. Okay, so up here is your control panel. You can check your battery. See, right now it shows the batteries are full, and you can check your gray tanks. This one has 2, and then your black tank. You've got your ceiling lights. Now they're all touch screen or touch also, so you can take them off as you need be, like that. Let's see, you also got your porch lights, which is the strip underneath. You got your hot water pump, or your water pump, your hot water heater here. You can either run it off electric or gas, and then you have your slide. Very to use up here. Very easy to use these connectors up here. Now, you come in right here, you see that this is a couch. It is a jackknife fold down couch, and then back in there is where the mattress is. And it's not a fold mattress. It is a full-size RV queen mattress, so there's no seam in the middle of it. Real easy to bring it down. Here you can see couch just folds down real easy, and then the bed, undo those 2 hooks, and it just comes right down and lays on top of this. Each side has a little wardrobe closet that you can put stuff in, and then back up on behind that is a shelf up there too once you have the bed down. You've got a TV connections there. I'm not sure where you would mount a TV. Supposedly right where these seams are is where your studs are, and then I'd say 16 on center. I don't think I'll mount a TV here. If I do, I'm going to mount a TV over there. I'll show you. One of the nice cool things, it does have this little light here. Turn that on, and it backlits into your storage cabinets. Kind of cool there. It is a dual sink. We're looking for something that we can put over this to use this as prep station. As you know, you can see, don't have much counter space. You do have a couple little drawers down here. Got a little spice rack, and it did come with a microwave. Maybe good enough for popcorn. And then you got a nice 3-burner stove. We have used this. This folds up kind of as a backsplash. Very nice. We do like that. And then you do have a small oven in here. We haven't used that yet. Then it, you know, there's your heater. There's your fuse box and inverter there. Nice big, I think this is an, what is it? Geez, 8. Maybe it's a 10. I don't know, I can't remember the words they used as far as the size. This is gas and electric. Right now I just have it off for the winter. Spin back around. Here you got your dinette. You know, 4 can sit at it. 2 is comfortable. Came with this Furrion sound bar, which is nice. Then you got some storage up here with the light, and once again, you know, they're touch lights, so you can turn them off if you want. I do like that feature. Then you come over here. Here's for your heater furnace, and then you got your bunks back here. Now let's go, and then you've also got another TV connector up here, and this is probably where I'll put a TV coming off there, because we'll probably be laying in bed watching TV if we do at all. Got one of my dog crates up here just for storage, and then down there you got the double bunk, double size bed. You got the bunk bed down there, which is great. Right now I just have the bathroom propped open so it warms up in here. It's got a nice shower in here. My wife has taken a couple showers in here while we've been out. Then you have a porcelain bowl. You got some leg room, but it does come with a medicine cabinet here. Got some stuff up in there, and then it has, you know, a little small sink there, and then you've got a little bit of storage down there. When you're using these command hooks for towels, they're real nice. I got to figure out what I can do for you know, like a toilet paper roll thing, so we can get that out and use it. Anyhow, yeah, that's this bathroom. It's kind of small. Then we come back out here and give you kind of the overview again of how it all looks. Okay, so I called this video, could this be the perfect couples travel trailer? And the reason I did that is because we'd been talking about getting a travel trailer, and I started doing a bunch of research and watching videos and trying to figure out which one fit our lifestyle best. There were things that I found that I went, you know what, this makes sense to me. One of those things is actually where I'm sitting at right now. This is your dinette. Outside here is generally where your picnic table and viewing and campsite is. I didn't want any of the kitchen parts, such as the furnace, the stove vents, things like that, blowing right there on your campsite. I wanted it all open, and this works perfect. There's no vents along this side, it's all on the back side. That was one big thing. The other thing is we have 3 dogs. We have a little Dachshund, long-haired Dachshund, and then we have a lab, a yellow lab, and then we have a German Shepherd. And my original thought was we'll get a bunkhouse so that the big dogs, we can put them in their crates on that bunk. And I'll get into something about that in a minute. And then the little Dachshund, they're all crate trained, so they all sleep in their crates. The little Dachshund, we could just set the crate here on the table, you know, on the bench at the table, or at the foot of the bed or something. What I found is you can't get big dog crates through that door, and you're not going to get them on that bed. So fortunately for them, unfortunately for us, I would say, the big dogs get to sleep on the bunk bed with no crates, and they seem to enjoy that very much. So what we've done is we've taken a well, it would be a full-size sheet, bed sheet, and we put it over the mattress and let them just lay on the bed itself. It honestly, it takes about a day, you know, one night of them bouncing around and stuff inside the trailer, getting down, and us telling them to get back in bed. Before the next night, they pretty much stay on the bed. Yeah, that's that's on me. I thought I could get dog crates in here, but you can't. Big ones. It's a little hard. The other thing that I did not want was a slide. Yes, that gives you a lot more room, but it also gives you another failure point on these travel trailers. You got to keep in mind, these things are bouncing down the road, and you know, stuff gets moved around and comes unhooked and things like that. They're not built like they were 20 years ago, 30 years ago. You know, they're just slapped together now and put out on the market. So I'm aware of that, and you know, that's what I kind of took into my mind, what I was looking for when we were thinking about a travel trailer. I didn't want an extremely big travel trailer, so this fits in there. That I wanted a good bed, and you know, they talk about the bendy beds on the Murphy units like this, that, you know, you always got that little kink in your back. You can buy toppers and things like that. This mattress is okay, because it's just one solid piece. We'll probably get a memory foam type thing to drop down. The only bad thing is because it is a full mattress and it goes up, it goes down into that front storage as a full mattress. So in order to get it out, you have to unload pretty much everything out of your storage, pass through storage in the front, so it's got room to pivot and come down. So like right now, I can't drop that bed because I got my bins in the storage compartment. I'd have to take those out, which we do at the campsite. We drop the bed down. Usually we just keep the bed down and we sit at the table. We don't fold it up when we're at the campsite. But that is nice knowing that I have a full mattress, and we sleep a little better, if you want to say that way. As far as the appliances in here, the refrigerator and freezer for us, great size. I'm glad it's not a 12 volt. I mean, that'd be nice if it was a 12 volt, especially if you're doing a lot of boondocking type camping. We're not so much about that. It can run off gas, so if we are at a boondocking spot, I can switch it over to gas and it runs just fine. Same way with the stove. It's all gas, it's not electric, but you know, it works great. Most of our cooking is done outside. We did go for a camping trip late October, and it actually got down into the 20s. So we did cook in here, and you know, the vent system worked okay. It did fill this area up pretty well, but it kept it warm too. The furnace worked great when we were on that trip. It has one AC unit, and it's not part of the control panel. It's actually just turned on here on the roof, and it worked great when we took it out in July, and it was hot. It kept it cool in here. So you know, the appliances, because of the size, everything works great for what we want. Yeah, to me, it's the perfect little small camp trailer, and easy to tow. I went with another big thing. I wanted dual axles, so it's got 2 axles. Stability is great. The stabilizer jacks, right now I have them down, and you know, this thing doesn't move. It's awesome. This here is, it has their WineGuard ready Wi-Fi system. I'm going to do more research into that, seeing if it's something I want to do. You still have, you know, your phone or whatever, you still have to have some kind of monthly internet Wi-Fi connection in order to use it, but it's there. It is, like I said, it's got a 200 watt solar panel on top. It's also got a plug-in in the front of the trailer. You can add more solar, and I have some, you know, portable solar panels that I can put on the outside. It is inverter prep ready. There isn't one as far as the outlets, and each of the outlets that can run off battery once you get the inverter in it are marked in yellow, so you know which ones well. Not all of them well. runoff battery. I plan on adding an inverter at some time, but right now I've got the 2 batteries, and you know, with the solar panel, that keeps them charged really well. Had no issues running off battery power, but normally, you know, I'm plugged into shore power at campsites and things like that. Some of the things I wish the awning went the full length of the trailer instead of just about 3/4 of it. You know, it's only a 12 foot instead of 16. It would be nice to have a 12 or a full length awning. Yes, it is a little tight in here. I wish the bed would drop down without having to empty stuff out of the front, but they say don't travel with the bed down, but I don't know. If you can find a way to strap it, I think there's some strap points. Strap it down, you'll be fine if you want to just leave the bed down. As far as what walls, you know, and this is a stick and tin trailer. This isn't what is it, Osdale metal studs and things like that. So the weight on this, what is it, 4,300 pounds. So my truck has zero problem towing this. Even a 1/2 ton could tow this if you wanted to. And you know, supposedly you have real wood studs in here. Pros and cons of those, you know, you could get water leakage. If you got water leakage, you could get dry rot in your walls. But and it adds weight. It's not as light as the Asdale aluminum frame type trailers. I wish I could know where, you know, in the old days they'd have a sticker that says mount TV here or whatever. I'll have to figure that out. And you know, this, like I said, for the price of this trailer, it is an entry-level trailer. It's not the high-end, you know, it's got all the bells and whistles, which is fine. We didn't need all those. I don't like these type of, you know, blinds that you pull down on this string, even though they are blackout blinds. It would be nice to have real blinds, but yeah, overall, this is a good entry-level trailer. It works for getting you out there camping. I love, like I say, having the kitchen on the backside, so you're not having all these vents and everything, heater spaces and things like that in the front of it. You can enjoy looking out over your campsite. And it works with the dogs. The dogs sleep fine on the bed, the bunk bed. We're going to get like a Velcro gate or something to put on there so they know they need to stay in there, which is fine. But this gives us a nice warm place that we can go in at the night, sleep well, the dogs sleep well, and we can just get out there and enjoy it. I love this. Actually sits higher than most trailers too, so you got a little more ground clearance. This does not have a heated underbelly. That's another big thing. I wish, you know, that it did have that, so I wouldn't have to winterize it. I shouldn't say that. You still have to winterize it, but I could run it longer. We will use this as we have some guests coming over. They can use the bathroom and things like that. I don't have it, you know, plumbed or anything here at the house. I just have it plugged into power. But overall, it is a fun trailer just to go out and camp in. As my granddaughters and future grandkids get older and do things, maybe they can stay with us and we can take them with us too, as we have the bunk beds. But for us, what it came down to was the size, dual axle, kitchen on the back side or on the driver's side, not on the camp side, and bunk beds. And this met all those. And when you look at buying these, like I said, this is a 21 BHWE model. It is, like I said, on the lower price of things. The other thing that, another big thing because of pets, I didn't want any vents in the floor, and there's no vents, so cleanup is easy. This has a central vac system. We haven't used it, but it does have that, and it's a nice looking unit. That's my somewhat quick review of the 2022 21 BHWE Keystone Hideout travel trailer, and why we chose this one versus other ones out there. Hope that helps you if you were wondering about this trailer, if you've seen them and wondered what it's like. Real life use, it is a little tight, especially with two big dogs. We got to keep putting them on the bunk bed when we're all in here, but we manage, and it works, and it gets us out there camping. Thank you for watching. Like I always say, you can do this too. Until next time, my friends, get out there and see the world.